Hey guys, welcome back. So today is part 2 of the Christmas tree decorating. This is the day that we add all of our embellishments, those final touches to really bring out that magic in your tree. Like I said in the last video, I do apologize, it was forever long. So this video is going to be short, sweet, simple. We're going to get to the point, get this thing decorated because I'm so excited. And without further ado, let's get to decorating this tree.
Remember the reason for the season on. Hey, remember the reason for the season on. Come on.
Remember the reason for the season on.
Simply Dallas. Remember the reason for the season on. Hey, remember the reason for the season on. Come on.
Remember the reason for the season on.
Simply Dallas.
All right, so now that you've heard my choir sing, the first thing I want to say, it depends on the person, it depends on the how you design, how you decorate. I'm a traditionalist. I love using ornament hooks, traditional ornament hooks. I have done trees where I've used floral wire. I'm not a big fan of using floral wire unless they're really heavy. They really need that security. A lot of my ornaments do not. But I wanted to start the video off because we're adding ornaments to this tree. Now, before we begin, just like last year, I'm going to show you my setup and how I lay out all my colors. Now, these are not all of the ornaments I will be using on this tree, but it is basically a color palette to start the Christmas tree process. So I'm going to turn the camera around. I'm going to show you guys exactly how I do this, just like I did last year. And then we're going to start putting these ornaments on the tree. There's no rhyme, no reason of how I put ornaments. It's really in the mood of how I feel. This tree in particular, it's going to have a lot of dark blue, a lot of dusty blue, but a lot of gold. Okay, friends, so here is those ornaments. And if you're not lighting a Christmas candle, stop this video, go grab you a Christmas candle, grab you a peppermint mocha, as I say every year, light it up, and drink that peppermint mocha. So these are all the colors that I've chose for this year's theme. I've got dusty blue, navy blue, a translucent with gold weaving. That's the only really glitter that I'll be adding to the tree. Besides these, I don't know if I'm going to use those, but I grabbed them. I think they're very pretty. That's that birch white. That's what we used last year. Going to use the cream colored balls. It matches my couch. It just softens the look. Those, shout out to Walmart. I am working on creating I'm a Walmart partner. I'm working on creating a page where you guys can just click the link, go straight to that page, pick it up. These are selling out fast. Very inexpensive. These I picked up at Hobby Lobby. I didn't get a lot because they're really kind of flashy. These are all from last year right here. Those are from last year. And then these I picked up this year. These are absolutely stunning. They're translucent. They have just a little bit of gold added to them. I think they are pretty. And then over here, don't know if I'm going to use these. I've got a surprise. I'm actually working on doing a very unique Christmas situation in my bedroom. So you'll have to stay tuned and check that out. And then just some simple white balls. These, I don't know if I'm going to add these. If you watched my haul video, then you know exactly what these are. I want to hang these up from the ceiling because they are just stunning. They are glass. But I don't know yet. And then right here, the reason for the season matches the theme, just like last year, but this year we're doing the blue. So yeah. All right, let's get these babies put on this Christmas tree and make it beautiful. Okay, y'all, so I'm gonna do the very best that I can. I'm going to show you close-ups as we add the sets of ornaments onto the tree. I've already started by placing a couple of these they're navy blue velvet balls. I showed them in the table video clip, but they are so So pretty. These I picked up at home. I do know they sell them at Walmart. I didn't pick up the ones from Walmart. The ones that I got from Walmart were these dusty blue. But those together, that matches the theme for this year. So, I'm going to start by adding all those navy blues because that's my darkest color. I don't want to add too much dark, but I want to add just enough just to kind of give it a vibe. So, let's go ahead. String on our ornaments. I've already placed 1, 2, 3. I'm going to go into the tree, just like I did last year. It's just how Christmas decorating goes, y'all. Okay. I know I started the video with the tree lit. It didn't dawn on me. Don't place your ornaments with your tree lit because the lights will cluster. It'll be too much while you're trying to see what colors go with what. Because you want your tree to be beautiful with the lights on, but you want it to also be beautiful with the lights off. I can't tell you how many trees I've seen that are gorgeous with lights on, and then you turn them off and you see so many bare spots. Unbelievable. Now, I only purchased 8. I want to say they were $8, round $8. Very affordable. Very affordable. Now, these I want to kind of be, in other words, showstoppers. Just like that. This one has a boo-boo on the bottom that I didn't realize. I guess when it was going through the flocking process, it did not get completed. So, we're going to put this one in the back. And I see a spot right there. You guys, I'm in love with this theme this year. Leave me a comment down below. Let me know this year's or last year's theme, which is your favorite so far. Now, I know that you haven't seen the whole house. And you guys, I'm stepping back. I'm decorating this Christmas tree. I've got some beauty going on my entertainment center. Over here on my credenza, I have, I cannot wait to show you guys. And then of course the pillows, and then I have a very special statement piece over there on my accent table between the 2 wingback chairs. Stunning, stunning, absolutely stunning. Add that right there. It's kind of behind that star. And these stars, which I'll show you in a close-up video, but these stars really set the tone for this year's Christmas. And when I tell you, they're solid metal. They are very, very affordable. I want to say that the large star was under $5 and it's 7 inches from point to point. And the smaller star, I want to say, was like under $3. Very affordable, very affordable. Now I'm gonna bend, like I said, this is a memory wire tree, but I want that blue right there. And I need to bring it in. I don't want it to be too far out there. Let me get, excuse me guys. Bring it in just a little bit further. Perfect. We got 2 more after this one. And let's grab this one. So boop, 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 boop. And I want it to be symmetrical. And these are, I call these my beauty ornaments. They're specialties, if you would say. They're not just solid gold base ornaments. Alright, and I got all this blue going on right here, so I need a blue. I need a blue right there. That's where I need you. A spot right up. There's a spot right here that needs a dusty blue. Perfect. Perfect. Well, let's move you to the side. Perfect. All right, friends. So I told you that I would show you what the tree looked like. So here's the dusty blue, dusty blue, dusty blue, and then you get those little, like I said, on camera it looks black. It's not black, but there's just those little pops. Right there you see one. It draws your eye into the tree. There's that one. There's that one. And then I have dusty blue right there. And then that's all the dusty blue that I got. Perfect. Okay, friends. So now that we've got all of our big ornaments on our tree, make sure I move those. Now we're gonna add our filler ornaments. These are large ornaments. So I like to do my large ornaments first and then go in and make sure I do my filler ornaments. So my filler ornaments are gonna be the gold, the clear and gold. I've got these beautiful from last year. They're the 3 wise men. I actually have wise men in the mail. They're traveling. I don't know from where yet, but they're on their way. They're tall to go with my little nativity set over there. But I think those are going to be special ornaments for this year because that's obviously the theme that we're going for. And we're just going to go in. I want to add them into the tree throughout the whole tree. These are those flocked. And you want to make sure that you're going into your tree. It's okay if you just see just a little subtle piece of the color because like I said, that is basically your y'all, I can't speak. These are your staple ornaments. They are the ones that you want deep inside of the tree going on out because they create those pops of colors and it kind of creates that 3-dimensional effect. When you walk up to the tree, your eyes are not just on the outside, they're all the way into the trunk. Absolutely stunning. And I'm feeling a lot better from that cold that I had. Everybody was getting sick. It seemed like. I'm gonna bring you in just a little bit further because I want the tips of the branches to show on this tree. And I picked these up last year from Michael's. Now I did see at Michael's they did have them again this year, which I'm so happy about because I love them. Ever since they created flocked ornaments, I just love them. They soften your design. All right, and now I want to go up. I want to add one right there. I think that'd be really pretty. Now, do you guys see what I'm saying? If you were to have your Christmas lights on your tree lit up, it would be extremely difficult to see those natural dark spots on your tree, which is going to cause, problems in making sure you're accurate with your color placements, because you don't want to place 2 cream-sized balls right next to each other. You want them to be symmetrical, spontaneous, sporadic. but there's like a spot right here I see. I'm trying to be careful so I don't mess up my ribbon. There we go. Perfect. Just a, oh, see, this is exactly what I'm talking about. I like that spot better. I'm gonna come right here. There's a spot on the inside right here that needs it right there. Boom, look at that. Perfect. And I'm gonna tell you guys, this viral Home Depot tree has been a challenge because these branches are very hard to manipulate into the desired shape that you want. Very difficult, but that's okay. We've been there, done that. Challenge accepted. All right, so I'm just going to add these last couple of ornaments. There's a spot right there. Always step back. This is the part where if you had a guy friend or a girlfriend, just a friend in general, you know, stepping back, being able to say, oh, you need a color right here. You know, oh, you need a color right there. Because you don't want to bring your colors too close together. You don't want to, like I said, cream-sized ball next to another cream-sized ball. Okay, guys, so now that we have got all of our cream-based ornaments on the tree, we are going to add another specialty ornament. I'm going in the style, the rhyme, and the reason. I'm sharing with you a little bit of tips and tricks for this theme this year. A little different than last year. Every year I tend to tweak because even as a designer, a Christmas designer, a florist, however you want to put it, a decorator, in other words, I learn from experience every single year. And every year gets better and better and better. You never stop learning. So, as I've put on all my flocked ornaments and I've got my cream-based ornaments, I was looking at my design, my layout of all my ornaments, and then I noticed right here that I need to go ahead and add these. There we go. There we go. That is so pretty. It's translucent. So I think these ornaments deserve just like their own like little alcove areas right there. And then that just adds that subtle blue and royal. I want these to almost be miniature showstoppers in my design. So I've got one there. I'm going to need one in this general vicinity. And once those lights hit it, they are going to shine like the 4th of July. And that's exactly what we want. We want them to be mini stars of Bethlehem. Now, I don't have any on this tree. They're very expensive. It is an investment. If you were to get the Kurt Adler ornament spinners, these little guys right here would absolutely be stunning on this Christmas tree. Putting them at the end and having them guys spin would be so magical. However, I did not invest. Doesn't mean I may not invest. I may invest in them, but they are expensive. For a set, you want at least 6 or more on a 7.5 foot tree to animate it fully. So, with that being said, let me make sure as I'm yapping. There we go. Put you right there. I'm gonna bring you down. Perfect. So I'm gonna finish putting these on the tree, and then I will give you a close-up of those base cream colored ornaments and these beautiful sparkly ornaments. You guys, I am in love with this year's theme. All right, friends, so now that we've added our sparkly ornaments onto our tree, this is how she's turning out. Absolutely stunning, y'all. I'm so in love with this tree this year. I've got to adjust the topper right here. I just stuck a sprig of berries up there, if you can see. I've got to zhuzh that a little bit, but if you can see, there's just little pops on this Christmas tree. I love it. All right, friends. So now that we've got all these beautiful ornaments, we're gonna add the pops of gold. And I'm gonna tell you a little secret. The best time to purchase ornaments is after Christmas. I know a lot of things go viral in these times. However, your basic colors like your reds, your golds, your greens, your blues, the ones that just come in the standard packs, they become 50 to 75% off. I think I paid $1 for these, and they were originally $9.99. No, they were originally $4.99. I lied. But I paid $1 for them. So let's add gold to the tree. These are the ones I bought last year, full price, but that's okay. So with gold, I'm going in and I'm filling in. I'm going to put a lot of gold on this tree because I want it to really pop on this tree. I want a lot of gold. I love gold. If you watched my home tour, you should know I love white, black, and gold. Christmas decorating, I've actually I work a full-time job. I've actually got my entire living room, pillows, garlands, swags, everything is already done. The only thing I've got to get is batteries. I need to make a list for batteries. But all of that was thanks to how I basically packed everything. The way you pack up your Christmas decorations makes a huge difference. And I'm telling you, massive, massive, massive difference from year to year to year. If you have the storage space, I highly suggest color coding your ornaments, and I'll get way more in depth and in detail. I'll be doing a video at the very end of the year on how to properly and most efficiently pack up your ornaments properly. Like I remove all these, which I'm not going to get into details because we're decorating for Christmas. All right, guys, so we are nearing the end. I've added my gold. I'm going to insert a clip of all the gold that I added. Like I said, I added a lot of gold. The metallic gold, not the matte gold, the metallic, shiny, old-fashioned gold, plain Jane Christmas balls, because that grounds this tree. That adds that special, to me, it adds that special pop of metallic, that pop of royalty, majestic, that it to me is what brings this entire tree together. And you can see it in the video. I can see it as I'm talking to you guys. So now we're going to add a very special ornament. I was only able to pick up 8 of these. These, shout out to Walmart, like I showed you when I showed you my layout of how I laid out my ornaments. But these are absolutely gorgeous. They're very high-end looking, and these are the finishing touches to this tree. Even though I showed y'all I laid out a bunch of ornaments, I also have my containers with my ornaments from last year. Some of that were on the table were from last year, but these, I really feel, these are going to be the oh my moments on this tree. You guys, they sold out at Walmart. I need to buy more because I absolutely love these ornaments. I want these to hang on my tree. I do not want them to be pushed up against a branch. I want them to freely hang onto the tree. Like I said, I hate memory wire branches because they don't allow you very much flexibility when it comes to, oh, I can move this branch so that this ball hangs. No. All right, so I'm gonna finish hanging these, and because I know it's hard to see, and once I get those hung up, I'm gonna give you a close-up because these are absolutely stunning, y'all. All right, friends, so here's all of the gold added to the tree. Absolutely beautiful. See, I've got them in pops everywhere, and that's what I was going for. There, everywhere. From top to bottom. Okay, and then here is our specialty ornaments. I told you all I would do a close-up. There's one right there. It's just subtle, but once the light hits it, and then there's one over there, I just wanted to add them to where, oop, there's one. All right, so this is the very tail end. Now that we've added all of these beautiful ornaments, I am going to go through. I don't know if I'm going to use these on this tree or not. They're heavy. Shout out to Walmart once again. I'm gonna get out of the frame so that y'all can get a good picture. But those on this tree, so I'm just gonna test it out because these, like I said, they're very heavy. So I'm gonna take and I'm gonna twist. But there's just a couple spots, like I see right here, that would be a good spot. Maybe just add them into the tree. I originally bought these to suspend from the ceiling, but upon further looking at them, I was like, because they are semi-transparent, and I was like, I think it would be really, really fun. I know y'all can't see it on camera, but behind me, over there, there's this beautiful vignette that I have created with a very special piece, an investment piece that I added this year. And I cannot wait to show you guys. Let's see, I'm gonna add this. We're gonna add it right there. Just so that we have that pop and it matches. Okay, so now we've added our beautiful Mercury baby blue, dusty blue colored ornaments onto the tree. I've only got 2 of these. This is my ultra special ornaments. These are the last ornaments that I'm going to apply to this tree. And then we shall step back, admire all of our hard work, and then, see, love it. Just love these balls. And now I'm adding these beautiful, I really don't know what, it's like almost like sugar spun, if that makes any sense, on a gold metallic mercury looking ornament. But I definitely want to add these to the tree. Like I said, I like my ornaments to hang. I don't like them to be smushed into the tree. Now I've got these frosted, beautiful, I'll put it on an ornament hook so I can hang it. But see, it's the 3 wise men, and I've got 3 golden wise men on the way. They're actually in the mail, like I stated earlier. There's a spot right here. All right, so let me grab the last set of ornaments that we're gonna add on this year's tree. I'll be right back. Okay guys, so it's the very tail end. the most prettiest ones, the most simplest ones. Quick spot right here. We don't want that holy night to show. Let me double check my workspace. I don't see anything. Hold on one second. This translucent gold ornament. That'll be the last ornament on the tree. And I got a perfect spot to put it. Way over here in the back. And I'll take my light. That's already pre-strung. And I'm gonna push it kind of up underneath. Perfect. Love it. All right, y'all. So now let me show you up close the final tree and what she looks like. I absolutely think she is stunning. What do you guys think of this beautiful tree? Okay, friends, that is it for this tutorial. I hope I didn't blab too much. This is all you're going to get to see. Stay tuned, because Sunday, November 23rd, my birthday, is going to be my home tour, where I show you guys everything that I've done throughout my space in my home for 2025. So, I guess, now, thank you so much for watching. If you are new here, please, I know this is the end of the video, go back and watch part 1. It shows, I jab a lot, I talk too much, but it shows a lot of tips and tricks on how I accomplish this absolutely gorgeous Christmas tree. So, thank you so much for watching. Make sure you give this video a thumbs up, and make sure you subscribe, because I have a ton more Christmas videos. I'm actually going to show y'all several different things this year, completely different than last year. So, I will catch you guys in the next week's video. Goodbye.
Remember the reason for the season on. Hey, remember the reason for the season on. Come on.
Know the reason for the season on.
Simply Dallas. Remember the reason for the season on. Hey, remember the reason for the season on. Come on.
Know the reason for the season on.
Simply Dallas.